Good morning. Welcome to Hanging Out with Dr. Lulu morning show. We have an evening show and then we have a morning show. My name is Dr. Lulu, aka the Mom Nutrition. I am a board certified pediatrician and a mom of a trans child. I'm also the CEO of Dr. Lulu's Life Coaching Lounge. And so I'm going to be coming to you all every single day throughout this year, daily at 9 a.m ish because it's 9:18 on my dial. But you know what? I showed up and that's okay. If you don't know yet, I also struggle with chronic pain, and every now and again it flares up, and I'm beginning to learn about the things that flare me up. One of them is when my kids are going back to school, and if I cry, if I break into tears, just know that I am very fragile this morning. But that said, we're going to actually be celebrating today. We're going to try to celebrate through our fragility, through our vulnerability, through all of that. Because we should check off the little boxes. So I have a couple of stories to share. The first story is last night. We had the first ever episode of Mamas on the Prowl. Four moms who are moms of queer kids who we've kind of gotten together to support each other. We actually called, you don't want to know, we don't give a fuck sisters. That's actually what I call us. But we're Mamas on the Prowl. And one of us yesterday had a moment. She had been looking forward to the show all night, all day, but then she had a moment. I'm not going to call her name because you need to go and watch the episode on my page. But she had a moment about an hour before we went live. She was like, "Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can do this." And then I guess I'm just guessing. I wasn't there, but I'm guessing that she reached out to her family, and her husband was ever so supportive, according to what she told us. And her kids were like, "Mom, yeah, go for it." Two things here. First of all, she recognized her own fragility, her own vulnerability, and almost enoughness, that imposter syndrome that catches you and makes you not want to do stuff that you know you want to do, that you know you should be doing, or whatever, or at least that you want to do, maybe not should, but that you want to do. And so she freaked out a little bit, and I was just like, if you're not up to it, it's okay, you don't have to do it. And I just left it at that. And then I know she was having some mind drama. We all have mind drama. I have mind drama. Before going live every morning, I have mind drama. Oh, should I do it? But I do it anyway because I know that I promised myself that I was going to do it. So I do it anyway. So today is day 5, or whatever the number of the day of the week of the month. Today is day 5. I'm going to do my best to come live every day through the year. It was a week, then it was 10 days, then it was a month, and now it's a year. Why not? Why not? It's just a few minutes of my life. It's not going to kill me. That said, I want you as a parent to look into the mirror today and look at all the places in your life where you want to do something, but you kind of chicken out, and or when you've done something and not allowed yourself to take credit for it. So that's what we're talking about today. So the second story is last night, my eldest, my trans child, had a dinner date with my middle child. It was amazing. It was amazing. And I had to take a moment and just take it all in. That I created that. I created 2 children who are okay with having dinner dates with themselves. I didn't think about that I made that. I had asked, I said, well, what about the baby? The baby lifts weight and is a basketball player, tall kid, and was out lifting weights. And just either way, the baby wasn't home. And they were like, no, we want to go to dinner by ourselves. And my eldest was like, Mom, you do know it's okay for you to have a relationship, a one-on-one relationship with your siblings. Like that was so powerful. And I know that. Of course I know that. But they felt a need to remind me just in case, because I was like, well, all of y'all should go together. And they were like, no, Mom, it's okay for us to just have our own relationship. over on this side. And then me, and I know that they have individual relationships with each other. I know that. But I needed the reminder. And then I needed to remind myself that, wait, I give birth to these people and I created that. How much is that worth in money? It's priceless. You cannot buy that in any market, any supermarket, any thrift shop, any flea market. You can't. When two siblings, 22 or 23 and 21, that's their ages, and they're going to dinner by themselves on their own because they can. And I had to sit back, relax, and enjoy that I am their mother and I created that unity. And so I'm asking you today, what are the little things that you have created? I have two people watching. Please type your names in the comments so I can see you, if you don't mind. What are the things that you have done? They're not the big things, the little things that you have done that you fail to see that you created. For whatever reason, maybe you do, but do you just take a moment to just take it all in and know that you did that? You did that. And so your homework today is to do that. Look through your day. Yesterday, I'm going to, I don't want us to go too far. Not a month ago, a week ago, and on my Facebook neighborhood, I had that question for the day. I asked them, what are your wins? I want you to brag about your wins from yesterday, your parenting wins from just yesterday. Don't go too far. If you go too far, you're going to get a lot. But I need you to actually do the work of just looking at yesterday. What did you do yesterday that was amazing? For me, it wasn't a primary thing, it was more like a secondary thing. By association, I raised those kids who took themselves out to dinner yesterday. To me, that's amazing. And I need to remember that I did that and be kind to myself, be kinder to myself, be more compassionate to myself. Because as you know, my New Year resolution this year is self-love. And this year is the year that I'm going to get rid of my chronic pain. I'm going to do the work. And that might mean doing 2 minutes instead of 20 minutes of my show. Or sleeping in, which is what I did today. Just laid in the bed a little longer. Wrote in my journal a little bit more. I'm going to go for a walk now with the dog and just take it all in and just do some thought work. Just take it easy with myself. Because I know I can drive hard. I can drive myself harder. But all of that gives my brain drama, and then my brain is the source of my chronic pain. So I'm going to be nicer to her. Her name is Babe. I named her this year. So what about you? As a parent, what are the little wins that you're going to allow yourself to just bask in? Parenting is lifelong. It's a whole marathon that has no finish line. It's an endless, non-stop marathon. And I want us to look at it as a marathon and maybe even just a long walk in the garden. Maybe strike the marathon. Let's call it a long walk in the garden. How about that? So that's what I wanted to talk about today. The show is going to mostly center on parenting, particularly parenting LGBTQ plus kids, but also parenting because I'm a pediatrician. I'm a parent coach. So yeah, I like to focus on the queer kids' parents because of my own child and because of all the drama in that department. But parenting mostly. So do me a favor today. Take 5 extra minutes today to just think about all the good things you've done in the last 24 hours only. Check them off, write them down so you can see them. Get a journal. I'm the queen of journals. I have these things everywhere. All on one table. Write it down so you can see it. Write a love letter to yourself. You know what? Maybe we'll do love letters. If I remember, we'll do love letters tomorrow. So maybe yeah, when you're done looking at that which you accomplished in the last 24 hours, write it as a love letter to yourself. All right, that's all I had. I'm going to have a little bit of a melancholic day today because my kids are going back to school. That gets me every time. But I'm a human being. And the question I ask myself, what if it's okay for me to feel melancholic when my kids are going back to school? What if that's okay? If you're joining me from my Facebook business page, welcome. I went ahead and switched from LinkedIn to my Facebook business page, and then my regular Facebook neighborhood, and then, of course, my YouTube channel. So if you're joining me from my Facebook page, hello, welcome. We're going to do these every day through the year, just short busts, not more than 30 minutes, I promise, of just hanging out with me in the morning at 9-ish, talking about the stuff that we need to be talking about. Us. We don't have enough people that celebrate us, so I'm here to celebrate you as a parent. And so your call to action today is to do that homework for me. What did you do in the last 24 hours that was noteworthy? One of the sisters that joined me last night, she joined us. That was huge because she almost didn't. She went out of her comfort zone. That's growth. Okay? And then I think I wanted to celebrate myself for birthing 2 children who are okay with going to dinner just because I made dinner. But they wanted to go to take themselves out, and that was okay. And I had to celebrate that. It's not often that we as parents, as adults, allow the trauma that we've been raised in to let it go. And then it just kind of gives us chronic pain. So your homework is to scan for the last 24 hours and write down one thing, just one, you don't have to do too many, that you did that was noteworthy, that was good, and celebrate that. And then if you like more, if you'd like to get into my group coaching program, we go live on 2/2/22. Sign up. I have links all over my social media. If you can't find a link, send me a DM. My name is Dr. Lulu. You can find me everywhere on social media. And I'll send you the link, but the links are everywhere. I'm going to go back and post the links on these comments. On these videos when I'm done, so you can join us. Let me see. Yeah, I have the link. So yeah. So that's all I had for y'all today. I will see you tomorrow morning at 9-ish. And have a wonderful day ahead. Let me know what you think about these, and if you have any questions you'd like me to answer, let me know. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye. Don't forget to sign up for the group coaching. Maybe we'll talk about the full group. Let me see. Oh, it's 9:31. I gotta go. We'll talk about the full group coaching tomorrow. Okay? All right. I'll do it today. So the group coaching is called Becoming the Parent Your Child Needs. Okay? That's the name of the program. It's an online program. It's called Becoming the Parent Your Child Needs. In that program, it's going to be 10 weeks. You're going to have 8 modules that you can do a self-study with that. And then we're going to have weekly group coaching where you come and we'll have me and you and 29 other people, because it's 30 people only. We're going to discuss any questions that came up for you. What came up for you in the module? What aha moments did you have? What new things did you learn about yourself? right? You can ask me any questions and I'll coach you. And it's 100% affordable investment into your journey towards becoming the parent that your child needs. Because a lot of times we want a child that we want, and we forget that the child has their own needs. So this is to prep you for becoming that parent that your child needs. So 10 weeks, you and 29 other people, weekly coaching sessions. You're going to have that community of being the first cohort. Yes. You're going to have each other to support each other. It's a paid program. So when you pay money, you pay attention. And also it's you have the online course that's ready for you on Teachable that I'll send to you once you are ready. So that's it. I will see you all when you graduate. I mean, you're not going to know everything. It's just like when you graduate from high school, you don't know everything. You know enough to start the journey into college. And then you'll be offered an opportunity to work with me one-on-one. And we'll take it from there. And my one-on-one coaching is for 1 year. So I'm no longer doing the 3 months. I'm no longer doing the 6 months. It's 1 year. So join me. Just let me know if you're interested. And you sign up. We launch on 2/2/22. I also have my monthly masterclass coming up on the 29th of this month. Don't forget that. So you have a lot of opportunities to join me to learn more. And I'm also learning with you as I teach. I'm learning for myself and I'm learning with you as I teach. So I'm excited. All right. Go about your business now, okay? Let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget your homework. One good thing you did yesterday that is noteworthy. You did many. Just pick one. Celebrate that. Write yourself that love letter and let me know if you have any questions. Okay? All right. Peace, love, and so.